One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Jayhawks will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU and what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position. You hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on! These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Marshall. Snagged in the middle, it's Hayes. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. The Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Now on first down from the 43. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Quick release on the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And the Jayhawks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Nice grab. Good footwork. Everything you want on the completion. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Spins away. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Horned Frogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Marshall. Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you're throwing incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. He's got a fresh set of downs.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. And
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He'll pull it on the read. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Baker. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Looking to fire. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Touchdown, TCU! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying out to the left. The 20. Touchdown, Marshall Jayhawk. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They'll try the run. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rock Chump.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. He gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Baker. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Zings it complete to the right. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the wideout. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Marshall. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Wants to throw again. Completes it in the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jayhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
The RPO, it's complete. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Can't make the grab, quarterback just missed him a little bit. This drive started about the time Walter Camp invented football, but the defense can finally get a stop on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. He's going to take off. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Got some room into the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
How big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. He'll set up to throw. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air. It's Marshall. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out. It's Culliver. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And with time running out here in the 1st half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And and what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Marshall. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And now this offense will take the field again. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Looking for space, it's Palmer. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They're going to run it to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide.
Looking for more room. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Jayhawks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Jayhawks are marching down the field.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback making checks. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Dances away to buy time. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. They go to the ground. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Horned Frogs will punt this one away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll try the right side. Breaks into the open. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
How about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away.
Quick release by the QB. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the tailback. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it from the gun. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Rides the back on the option, the give. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Kansas! And the pummeling has started. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
And the Horned Frogs are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Horned Frogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Smashes through the tackle. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
2nd down coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing...
Turning it on! They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big 1st down and keeps the clock moving.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
this quarterback really is going to have to be aware in this game of trying to find lanes to throw into when he's throwing over the middle of the field, because this D-line does a great job getting their hands in the air.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Touchdown, Archon Jayhawk! And the stomping has commenced. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.